Want to know some secret spots around Universal Orlando where you can take a break from the crowds, get some shade, and just cool off? Then you need to watch this video because we're going to share it all. Let's go. First up, this is Sting Alley. It's typically extremely quiet, it's all shaded, and look, there are a bunch of places where you can sit and cool off. This is one of my favorite places in all of Universal Studios Florida, honestly, just because it's in the middle of the park, yet it is such a nice break from the crowds. And there are a lot of cute Easter eggs around here. You can look in the windows, you can read the signs, and just take a break from all the fun in the park. Well, this is fun back here too, but you know what I mean. Here in Universal Studios Florida, one of the first hidden spots is over on the side of Despicable Me Minion Mayhem. Now, there literally isn't anything down here. There's really not even benches, but it's shade. It's a quiet place. If you need to just get away from the crowds, escape, you could do it down this way. And fun fact, these are banana trees. Walking by Race Through New York starring Jimmy Fallon, you have to say hi to hashtag. Hi, hashtag. Another secret spot is over here. It's not so secret because of course it is very visible. However, it is not a very foot traffic heavy location. The tribute store is here right now, but typically the tribute store is over in Hollywood. It's just here for Halloween Horror Nights. So if you're visiting on a non-Halloween Horror Night day or time of the year, this area over here will be empty. So if you just need that little break from the crowds, maybe some shade, head over here. Another area of the park that doesn't have a lot of foot traffic is over here by Fast and Furious Supercharge. This is actually a first aid station, which is really good to know, but this ride is closed currently. That's why there's actually nobody here. But typically it's not that much foot traffic because there is, of course, nothing over this way. This is Richter's Burger Company. Now, especially in the morning, this area all around Richter's is usually quiet. During lunchtime, you'll get a bunch of people sitting out here eating lunch, of course, but in the morning and even after the lunch rush, it's usually empty. So you can see back here, it's pretty quiet. You get a nice view of the lagoon and it'll lead us to the Jaws photo op. The same thing for Lombard's too. So that is Lombard's restaurant. It also has a bridge where you can walk around and you can sit around it in the morning after the lunch rush. It's nice and quiet. And you can see here too, Lombard's actually has a double walkway. So there's no benches down on the bottom level, but you could still walk around. Actually, that's a bench right there. You can still walk around and just get away from the crowds a little bit. It is in the sun though. We are walking up to Diagon Alley here, and you can see it kind of splits. So if you go to the left, you could go towards Diagon Alley. If you're not going to Diagon Alley, I suggest going to the right this way. It is a super quiet path. There's benches over here too. It's usually where I'm eating my jacket potato, but it's really just a more quiet walkway rather than walking right in front of Diagon Alley. Plus, you get a nice view of the water when you walk this way. And it takes you right behind the night bus as well. If you want to know a secret for really good air conditioning, right in front of King's Cross Station, feels amazing. They blast the air conditioning in here. Spectacular. You absolutely don't want to miss Nocturn Alley. It's located in Diagon Alley and it's pretty easy to miss. Here's an entrance right here. So we see Madame Malkin's robes, the Daily Prophet sign, and you go to the left and you can head into Nocturn Alley. In here you can cast spells with your interactive wand. You can look through the windows and you could actually shop in Borgin and Burke's. They have a store inside of Diagon Alley. And it'll take you out on the other side by the restrooms. Okay, we interrupt this video for a jacket potato break. These are my absolute favorite. You can find them right outside of Diagon Alley. It is 9:45 in the morning and I'm eating a shepherd's pie jacket potato. It is what it is. It's good. Breakfast of champions. Cheers. So this area by the old Fear Factor live stage is a great place to sit, relax, it's shade to cool down and get away from the crowds. It's Halloween Horror Nights in the park right now, but typically during non-Halloween Horror Nights times of the year, they do have a bunch of benches back here, which is a really nice way to just sit, chill, before you head back into all the fun. You can see there's like nobody back here. Another spot that you can enjoy in the morning is next to the Lard Lye Donuts, in between that and Duff Brewery. Right behind here, they have a little lagoon seating, but like, look, there's absolutely nobody here. It's good in the morning. I love getting a Lard Lye donut in the morning and just sitting back here. You can find a spot in the shade, enjoy the lagoon view. Look at this. It's empty. It might get a little crowded during the lunchtime, of course, but you can grab a spot back here to relax. Over here by the new Imagination Cafe, they do have a bunch of tables, not too many, but look at this, they're in the shade. And that is absolutely ideal for a Florida day. Pretty much any time of the year, you're gonna wanna be sitting in the shade, especially on a day like today where there is just no clouds in the sky. Right over here, we're taking a load off by the Media Center, in between the Media Center and Cafe La Bamba. Look, there's just nobody back here. It's shade, there's tables. It's nice and it's quiet, and it's a good place to share a Coke with a friend. Next to Central Park Crepes is Central Park. Now, this is used for lagoon viewing during the nighttime show. Sensational when it is playing, of course. But during the day, there's absolutely nothing here. As you can see, they have some shaded spots. There's pretty much no benches at all. But if you just want to decompress, this is a great spot to do that. I personally love this area of the park. I just like chilling over here. You can even see the Beat Builders from across the way. And it's a walkway, so if you want to avoid walking by the Media Center over here, you can just walk this way and it's pretty much always empty. Let's make our way over to Islands of Adventure and I'll show you some hidden spots over there. I know that I love taking breaks from the crowd, so I hope you're enjoying this video. If you are, give it a big thumbs up, and I hope it helps you. If you're a little overwhelmed, if you get overwhelmed in theme parks, trust me, I get it. So that's why I thought this video would be a great idea if you're anything like me and want to know that, you know, you have a place to cool off, calm down, and breathe. We are over here in Islands of Adventure, and as you can see behind me, this is the port of entry, little secret hidden spot where there is truly nothing here. Come on, I'll show you a little bit. So this is a smoking area, but it's also a place where you can get some of the best views in all of Islands of Adventure, take some great photos. It's chill. There's usually not that many people here, although there is a bunch today. Maybe they watched the Krystal Palace and they know about this secret spot. There actually used to be an attraction here. Right over there, it was a little lagoon boat ride where you can go around the lagoon. It took you over to the other side, but unfortunately, that opening day attraction closed, and now this is just an area where you can hang out. Here in Marvel Superhero Island, back behind Captain America Diner, there is more of that lagoon viewing area, similar to the one in the port of entry. You can see there's some shade back here, there's some benches, and it gives you a really great view of the Hulk, of the Velocicoaster, and look, it's empty. Also, just so you know, it is a Friday, so it is one of the busier days of the week here in Universal, and that's how these spots are on one of the busy days. I'm pretty sure I've said this for pretty much every spot, but this spot right here might be one of my absolute favorites. We are in Toon Lagoon. This is Me Ship the Olive, but Me Ship the Olive isn't the secret spot. I'll show you. So Me Ship the Olive is a kids' play area. As you can see, it's super cute, it's super fun. You're gonna go to the left of it and you see this lagoon viewing, no outlet. We're gonna go down here. And would you look at that? Nobody over here. You get great views. They're pretty much right on top of the Velocicoaster. Some shade. And you can see Popeyes go by. Like, check out this view of the Velocicoaster. So good. Look, you can frolic through the streets behind Me Ship the Olive because there's absolutely nobody here. Welcome to Hogsmeade Village. Now, this is probably one of the most busy spots in all of Universal Orlando, but there is a little secret place that I want to share with you today. So let's go head inside. This is not a secret spot, but it's a tip that I like to share in a lot of my videos. If you head into Hogshead, you can most of the time you're going to experience no lines, and you can get a butterbeer here, and it's indoors rather than have to wait outside in the long butterbeer lines. Just grab it right here in Hogshead. Like here you can see the butterbeer line, versus in Hogshead there was no line. Okay, and now for the secret spot. So you see Honeydukes here. In between Honeydukes and the 3 broomsticks, you can find a little secret hidden passageway. It's really for team members to enjoy and experience, but they have a little Honeydukes window display as well that you could check out and get some peace and quiet in Hogsmeade. You can also see the 3 broomsticks window and hear it like you hear dishes clinking. Super cute. Now that Poseidon's Fury attraction is closed, another spot to kind of hang out and relax is right here outside of Poseidon's Fury. It's a beautiful spot too, probably the prettiest in this whole video. You see, you do have some shade over here, no tables or benches, although there used to be some over here, but it's a place to just get away from the crowds over in the Lost Continent and Islands of Adventure. Let me know in the comments what you want to see replace Poseidon's Fury. And if you're enjoying this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Another spot to get away from the crowds is behind Mythos restaurant. I recommend eating here. Mythos is a great sit-down spot in Islands of Adventure. But if you head right this way, you can see there's absolutely nobody here. They do have some benches you could sit. And once again, get some really great views of the park, of the lagoon, and it's a nice quiet place, you see. And fun fact, you can actually hear some trolls that live under the bridge over here if you listen closely. There are actually a bunch of places in Seuss Landing where you can catch a breath, cool off, relax, and have some peace and quiet. So let's go find them. Over here, in between One Fish, Two Fish and the Cat in the Hat ride, there is a humongous area that is vacant. So it looks like at some point in time they had a little stage show back here, but now there is absolutely nothing here. I've seen people sleeping on these planters before, but it's a great space, you know, just unwind, relax. They're not exactly benches, but it is a place to get away from the crowds. And they have a pet relief station over here. Then outside of cats, hats, and things to the right, you could also get here through the store if you want to. But over this way is another one of those empty areas, but this time over here actually has benches. So the other day we came back here, sat and ate some ice cream, and of course in Seuss Landing everything is just so adorable, so much fun to look at, so colorful, great for kids, and look at all these benches. Then the last place is to the left of Green Eggs and Ham. So this is also a spot where you can either go straight or you can come to the left over here. And if you are trying to get to Hagrid's, this is the most direct path, especially in the morning when, you know, you're trying to get on as fast as you can. Head to the left this way. It's just a little secret shortcut for you. So of course, if you want to get to Hagrid's, you go to the right, but if you go to the left here, this is Sneech Beach, and it's a pretty quiet area. It is in the sun, but it's just another spot in Seuss Landing that's kind of empty, and a place where you can just get a break from the crowds. I hope you all enjoyed watching and you found some secret spots that you can decompress, relax, and maybe even cool off here in Universal Orlando. Be sure to give this video a big thumbs up. Subscribe to the Krystal Palace. We have a lot of fun Universal videos coming out in the near future. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.